Okay, so normally I would be done, but I just want to talk about this because I feel like nobody's actually saying this, and I want to put it into context for you guys. Okay, so you know how you look at if you live in a city, an urban city, anywhere really in the United States, and you're looking around, you will see some people who are down bad. These are people who are like living on the streets, the drug addicts, all the shit that we see, and like you don't see people on here trying to say like, oh, we should do something about it, we should make it better. What you see are other people who have these like very low wage jobs who are just making fun of them as if that's like the joke, right? Like everybody's walking past the same crackheads and the same like literal prostitutes and saying the same shit. Oh, ha ha ha. This happened and like we don't give a shit. And the funny thing about this, especially in terms of women, now if you guys have seen some of the channels that I've like posted before on this page, you know how awful it is for like those women. Like women don't last long on the streets. Like that's not a thing. And so what I think is so funny is that there's this idea where everybody's mother right now is saying this shit, the same shit, the streets, the streets, the streets. There's nobody who is on Instagram talking about the streets who's actually living on the streets. Okay. Like, and here's another thing. Like, there's nobody who people are writing songs and lyrics and all this shit about things, their interpretations of things that other people are living, which is very sad because if you talk to somebody who's actually living it, they will clearly tell you that is not how it is. Like, which is why it's so strange. Why don't y'all just go talk to people out here? And here's another thing that's so strange. Like, be serious right now. We all have the same internet. We have all seen the down bad, dusty Beckys who are like married. They're like stay at home, like mothers. Okay. And I don't know, like you see this, I see this. It goes on year long, like just forever, right? There are real men in real society who are telling these women that they are like better than who they're better than. I don't know. Here's what I've heard. I've heard from some communities, they'll be like, our women are better than black women because of fluffy hair. They'll be like, our women are better because they are virgin brides. Our women are better because they are wealthy. Our women are I have heard it all. Okay. And the funny part about this is no matter where you go all across the world, it's the same shit. Like pretty women always win. We always get all the shit everywhere you go. Like it doesn't matter. You can be poor. You can be have one eye, deaf, mute. It just doesn't matter. And I feel like for the first time we've gotten like cameras and mics, and people are actually like talking back and speaking up, especially black women. Okay. This is like the first time that we've ever had people actually say shit. And it's hilarious because like everybody else has to like now fall in line. Like they really believe that like their ugly poor wives are like meaningful in this society. I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm being serious. Like they're telling them all type of shit. Oh, you're a princess. You're a fairy monster. You're a blah blah blah. In reality, she's like a teacher at by occupation. She is a janitor. She is a chef. She is a I don't know, a researcher, whatever it is that this woman is, there's some man who's probably like gassing her head up. You're great, you're great, you're great, you're great. Like we see these women out in society. Do you think they're great? I would have to say no. I have come across them and they're kind of awful, especially the black ones, because like they just have so little that they're trying to like flaunt. Like I'm not saying that your morality isn't good. I'm not saying that your middle classness isn't good. I'm not saying that your ability to be law abiding isn't good. It is. But also let's look at the numbers here. That's what I mean. I think everyone's just like really not understanding like how far ahead Americans are in all the ways, especially the black Americans. Which is kind of sad because some have just started at such a low place. And here's another thing that's actually really funny that in the black community that's happening. Okay, so you have like maybe 4 or 5, maybe we can even be modest, 100 female rappers right now. They're all telling stories. What are they telling stories about? We don't know. I don't listen to them. But there are these rap songs. I did this to her. I've got this over her. They've all got pennies. Like 1 penny. She's got 1 penny. He's got 2 pennies. Right? Where when you look at it, like I gotta tell you, as a person who grew up in the upper middle class, like everybody has the shit that they're rapping about. This is like normal shit. It would be like me rapping about having shoes. Every fucking person has shoes. They're rapping about like I'm legitimately sitting here with 1, 2, 3. That's 3 iPhones, okay, and a Pixel. So altogether, that's about what $6,000 worth of technology, because those are all like this one's worth $2,500. This one's worth this. I mean, I don't. So I don't. I'm not really sure. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, who really has the wealth and who like does not? Like, what is really worthwhile? I'm not even trying to be funny, but I saw a video, and I shared this one with you guys already. There's a video of this streetwalker woman who basically like goes out and she like basically has sex with men, but she's saying every time she does it, she gets $100. Now, I'm not going to say if that's high or low. I really don't know. I've never been a person. I don't actually trade sex for money. I never do that. Like I think that's retarded. Like I think it's strange. I think you should like who you like and you should hook up with who you want to hook up with. And otherwise, you should leave people alone. If you're not attracted to the person, you should leave them alone. Straight up. You should be like, I don't like you, and then you should leave. But you shouldn't like depend on another person, not even your parents, for anything. Like they should have taught you enough for you to be able to go out into the world and like provide shit for yourself. So you shouldn't be looking for a partner to like provide things for you. Like you should be able to provide things for yourself. And if you are not able to do that, then you have some other shit that you need to go like search for like now. And so I think because like so many men in society, like these married men, have been exploiting women from around the world. Like we keep talking about the passport bros, and I don't think you guys understand like what they have done. They have gone all around the globe. The globe, not like just America, like the whole world, buying women. And some of you guys are up here thinking that you are like so special because like some guy, I don't know how much money that they paid whoever in the developing world, but I've had male friends who just told me what they've done, and it's awful. It's awful. They go to the developing world and they'll give a girl like I don't know $5,000 or something, and she thinks she's a fucking princess because in her country nobody even has that. They have like 1 rupee or something. I don't know. It's all pathetic, which is why I really feel like you should probably just put value in your own things, whatever those are. I don't know what they are. You know what I mean? Like you should probably really look deep in the mirror and think about what it is that you have today, what it is that you want, but make sure your needs are met. As a woman, you just have to take care of yourself. Think about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think about your shoes, your clothes. Think about your shower, you know, like your hair supplies. Maybe like a nice exercise routine, a cocktail, dessert, things like that to kind of make your evening better. But besides that, I don't know. You can have your own apartment. You have your own car. Like, what is, I don't even know. Like, I really feel like the down bad Beckys have really made it strange for everyone. And the thing that's so weird is like other people think they're going to catch up. Like there's an opportunity to catch up. There's not. There isn't another ticket. Like whatever class you were born into, that's what you get. And nobody's really moving. That's the funny thing. Like that's why I feel like most of us are like opposing public schools. The people there, they just keep getting worse and worse, and they're like multiplying. And it's strange. It's strange. It can't just be me. Like, if you actually understand what I'm saying, please respond. Like, just say something about it, because it can't just be me. It's not just me. You guys see it too. And they spend their whole lives, like believing that they're going to catch up with us. They're not. Like, never. I don't know. Whatever. You guys see it too. You see these videos. The Bluefaces and Krishans of the world. Like, he has all of this money. He just, like, they can't even figure out laundry. Seriously? Oh, God. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of pathetic, really. Like, even the brokest person, you could just work at a grocery store for 100 years. And at least in 100 years, you would have bought, like, a house. You'd have, like, you know, all these experiences of just being a community member. You'd watch, like, development make society better. Things like that. You'd at least have that. It's just, that's what you get. And that's why I keep talking about this. The economy ticket. Do you know how easy it is to go to LA and be a slut? It's super easy. Take a fucking Greyhound bus. You can do it. If you're watching this video and you have $65, you can go right now and be an Instagram girl tomorrow. Like, you can start an OnlyFans right now. And that can be your whole life if you, but who wants that? How many other videos about that? It's just awful. I just think all of it is caused every it's not even just, I thought it was just men. It's not just men. It's like the men and the women alike. They just think that like everyone, they see one pretty girl, they're like, oh, she's a whore. She's an OnlyFans girl. I saw it on Instagram. It's just like, God, I knew the retards were real, but then you see them and you hear what they say, and now they're making blog posts and shit. It's just like, I can't even describe it. All of it together is just a lot. It's a lot. It's heavy. It's heavy on my heart. That's why I have to make those videos about Mexico. Like, Tyler literally bought 3 women when we went to Mexico, and I just sat there and watched. I'm like, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, I saw the monetary transactions. I started chatting with these women. Like, just, I don't know. Like, what if I can't stop it? It was a whole economy. It wasn't just like one place. You guys all see the video. That's like my most popular video. Which is that's insane. That it shouldn't be like that. But it is. Okay. And I didn't make it this way. All I did was I literally cashed out $300 and I just started giving everybody worms because I felt bad. So, whatever.